So I have got this section 4 lecture 5, filter, sorting and basic aggregation in Pandas. So I have run it cell by cell, pd.dataframe. Okay, pd is Pandas and df it is assigned to. You have got data frame and you're passing the data. So this is the data frame. Okay, and this is filtering row. So data frame for age greater than 30. So this brings up all the employees whose age is more than 30. Okay, age is more than 30 irrespective of the department. And then this gives multiple conditions. Data frame age greater than 30, and also two conditions are there: salary greater than 60,000. So this is age. This is fulfilling these conditions, these two rows or these two records. In C# you would think. So Charlie and Ivan having age more than 30 and salary greater than 60,000 and sorting. So it is sorting. Ascending false means it is descending order. So it is sorting the employees by their salary in the descending order. So 90,000 first, 80,000, 70,000, 60,000. So in a descending order sorting. And selecting columns after filtering. So you are now operating through df.dataframe.loc, which I have told this is giving the condition as well as the records, as well as the columns for which these conditions are fulfilling. Age greater than 30 with name and salary. You extract the name and salary with the employee whose age is greater than 30. So name and salary. So these are the name and salary field for these three records returned, who has got age more than 30, and then basic aggregation, salary.mean, and then salary.sum, salary is mean of the salary, sum of the salary, and salaries.count. So it is getting the mean of this value, and sum of the salaries 352,000, and number of salaries are 5. Okay, 5 employees are there. And aggregation or filtered subset is so for department is IT, the mean value of the salary is this. Okay, 76,666.66666, etc. Now, this is exactly the output you will see when you run the notebook yourself. Now, the complete pre-executed Jupyter notebook for this lecture is available in the lecture resources, and I strongly recommend opening it and running the cells to explore the results at your own pace. So let's get back to the remaining slides. Now, there are some common beginner mistakes, and these are the few mistakes that almost everyone makes when starting with Pandas. Using and instead of this and ampersand, or instead of this or symbol. Okay, and forgetting parentheses around conditions, or expecting aggregation functions to return tables are all very common issues. Forgetting parentheses and expecting aggregation to return tables are all very common issues. The key lesson here is to be explicit and intentional. Pandas rewards clarity much more than cleverness. If your code reads clearly, it is usually correct. Now let's see what we have learned in this section wrap up. So this brings us to the end of section 4, and where we focused on file handling and working with tabular data using Panda. And from this point onwards, we are supposed to be more comfortable in loading data, filtering it, sorting it, and extracting basic summaries. These skills form a critical foundation for everything that comes next in this course.